Trump, and that has to happen. I know all of us are working very hard to make that happen. But we understand that electing Biden is not the end all, it is the beginning. Okay? And I think as the result of the work that all of you have done, Biden's proposals in this campaign are a lot stronger than they were in the primary. Alexandria was on the climate change task force, did a great job. And his proposals are stronger. Do they go as far as we would want? No, they don't. Okay. Biden, unlike Trump, does not conceive of himself as a dictator. That means you have your job in the House, I've got my job with others in the Senate. And we're not giving up on our agenda. For example, one area, Biden wants to expand healthcare, that's good. Wants to lower prescription drug costs, that's great. Wants the double funding for community health centers, very important. But you know and I know that at the end of the day, the only way that we're going to provide quality care to every man, woman, and child in an affordable way is through Medicare for all. And we ain't giving up on that struggle. All right? We're going to introduce Medicare for all. Believe me, we are. And we have, because of all of your efforts and the efforts of great doctors and nurses and others throughout the country, we got a majority of the people who support us. So thank you for that. Green New Deal, we ain't giving up on that. We know, my God, I mean, every day, the horrors that are going on the West Coast right now, all over the world, Australia burning, West Coast burning. We have got to be bolder than ever before in tackling climate change. And as Alexandria and all of you have pointed out, we can create millions of good paying jobs as we do it. We're going to go forward on that issue, on criminal justice, on immigration. All right, we're not retreating. So our first task, we made it clear to everybody, it's no great secret. Our first task, we got to defeat the worst president in the modern history of this country. And number two, we organize our people to make sure that Biden becomes the most progressive president since FDR. That's what I'm envisaging.
That's right. And Senator, because you let that culture shift of, not me, us, what you're talking about is what the poet just really poured into us. Is that reminder that the power of the people is greater than the people in power. It's that old adage that, change does not come from Congress. It comes to Congress. And that's not to give short shrift to the power of our seats, but it's just the reality. Ultimately, systemic transformative change has zero to do with the conviction of the people in these seats, and everything to do with the courage of the people, of everyday people in this movement. And you have empowered so many with that. And so, we thank you, and thank you for coming to this virtual table. As I said, we've all been heavy in these Zoom streets right now, doing everything we can to make sure that people understand, clearly what is at stake and what is the most consequential election, not just in our lifetime, but in history. So thank you. For doing this.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, and the other thing too, Bernie, is that we and I and all of us, we really thank you for normalizing. And this is what I've been telling our community, and how we're going to achieve our agenda moving forward. Normalizing bringing the ruckus on the Democratic Party, because that was not seen as okay for a very long time. It was seen as extremely taboo for a very long time, and it would result in so many people being ostracized and targeted, which you built your whole career enduring that, and now that's been normalized, every single one of us got our seats challenging the Democratic establishment in one way or another. We weren't the favored, D-trip candidate, or we challenged incumbents or whatever that may be. And now, from a grassroots perspective, people are realizing that, we can hold our party accountable and put the fire on our party, on our own party. It doesn't have to just be Republicans. And in that way, we prevent the rightward drift of the Democratic Party, and it's really completely reset the idea of one's relationship with the party that they vote for. And that would not have happened without you in 2016, again this year, you know, and with so many other progressives as well, and the work that they've been putting in. And I think it's really completely reset people's political imagination of not only what we can achieve, but how we achieve it.
It's a very freeing thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Bernie, I just also hope personally and that you feel less alone, that you have a squad, you have a crew of us that are standing with you about speaking the truth. I just want you to know, I know we have the movement work and you've worked with it, but I hope you feel less alone in that you have folks that understand what you are trying to tell folks is that, you know, this is supposed to be your party. This is supposed to be your government. That government is supposed to be about you, not those that have the wealthy, the corporation. So just know you have, you know, I don't want to age you, you have your sisters that will continue to push back. We appreciate your leadership in the Senate. And thank you for believing in the possibility of people like us running for office and winning and not being intimidated by us really unbelievably strong, beautiful, loud, unapologetic women. You know, it's really hard for people to be in space with us. And
You don't say, Rashida. You don't say.
I still know. He seems all like cool about it. Like he's all right. Like, yeah, this is like you know, family or something. So
It is family. Look, Rashida, I have said this before and I say it again. You know, somebody looking and say, hey, it's an old Jewish white guy. What does he have in common with these young people, women of color? What? And the answer is I have more in common with you than the overwhelming majority of my colleagues. Why is that? Because we come from the same place. We talk, we understand each other. We all come from similar, different, but we all come from working class backgrounds. We know what it's like to struggle out there. So you're right. You make me feel less alone. It's true. And I love each of you. I really do. You guys are extraordinary, each in your own way. And just thank you so much for what you're doing. And we're going to go forward together.
Yes, love you. After the election, we're going to squad up and continue to fight every injustice out there. Thank you so much for being with us.
And
Okay,
I
thank
love
you,
the
guys.
fact that Rashida let you get a word or two in tonight.
Yeah. Don't even start. Don't even start.
So you know she doesn't sentimental.
To Alex's point, this is so important because I think that forever there was the movement. You guys want to mute? We don't echo. There was the movement versus elected officials. The truth is there is an inside outside, but if you're getting it right, it's all one movement.
Right.
And so when we say that we're in solidarity, we're in the battle. We're not on the battlefield. We're in the battle. And that is the culture shift that has happened. And
That's
you played
right.
a role in ushering that in. So thank you, Senator.
Okay, thank you, guys. See you soon.